Good afternoon, everyone. We'd like to welcome you once again to our midweek meditation. It's been a few weeks, a couple of weeks since we've been together. Hope that this day finds you well as we are still in Women's History Month. Last week we celebrated International Women's Day. We just never want to lose sight of the importance of your worth and your being, of who you are. And even with that, we do want to remember today that on tomorrow, which will be March 16th, will be the 1-year anniversary of the Spall shootings here in Atlanta. We just want to make sure we keep that in mind as we continue to strive for peace for everyone. Let's pause for a second and remember them. Thank you. Today is the first week that we return back from spring break for so many of us, students, staff. So we had a chance to kind of breathe and to care for ourselves, tend to some personal business, whatever it might be. And that's going to be our frame for today, self-care. So often when we return from spring break or whatever vacation that we have, there's a tendency to play catch up. You come back to work, you're bombarded with email, and it seems like you're just overwhelmed just by coming back. We want to be like, if you could look at this image on the screen, we put it there to celebrate, continue our celebration of women's history. But now that I look at it, these women have a look on their face like, okay, let's get a grip, let's get it together. I like that. Thank you, Caroline, for helping me choose that. And on this week's meditation for our staff, Caroline, who's working with me on this project and for the meditation, she asked us to speak of prominent women that had influence in our lives. And I want y'all to do that. You have an exercise today. My email is mallums, MALLUMS @emory.edu. I would love to hear not only how this program is helping you, but I want to hear some stories about prominent women in your life, how they helped shape you. Of course, we have our moms and our grandmothers, aunts, have our teachers, coaches, piano teachers, you name it. Women play such a vital role in the formation of who we are, nurturers, creators, leaders, create paths for us to be able to succeed. Oh my, there's so much I can say. Thank you for who you are and what you represent to all of us. We just pray today that you will become all that you want to be. Now, let's move to self-care. Like Henry Cloud says, life is busy, so you have to take care of yourself. It is 100% essential to high performance, and it is 100% essential to get you where you want to get into life, or where you want to go in life, what you want to be in life. But understand that self-care is going to involve other people, as we cannot exist without being replenished by good relationships. So self-care is not selfish, but you have to care for yourself if you're going to be helpful to somebody else. Self-care enlarges your overall view of life. This means that you are not trying to ask just one area of your life to carry the whole load. For example, exercise or recreation or entertainment by itself could also lead to burnout if you don't balance. It's very important that we balance today. So here are 7 things to take with you today, okay? Make self-care purposeful. Treat it as a high priority with focus and intentionality. Plan for it. What activities and things actually bring you replenishment and nourish you and feed you? These activities must be prioritized before anything else. Number 2, design your self-care to fit your life. Just because it works for others doesn't mean that it works best for you. Number 3, don't get truncated in self-care. Like all you do is work out. I said this earlier about balance. All you do is spend time on hobbies or meditation. You can't have spiritual nourishment to feed the physical or the intellectual for the relational. Get a full menu. Number 4, take the trash out. Negative emotions or stress. A lot of people are internalizers or actor-outers and not processors. Name those things that bug you. Carve out a window to take out or to process out, meaning whatever you have to cry out, talk out, and process, do it. Number 5, find the obstacles. Do an audit to look at your time. What got in the way of you prioritizing, or what is getting in the way of you prioritizing? You have to go through a pruning process. Whatever is not fruitful anymore, prune it. Number 6, find the misery and make a rule to protect you from that misery. Allow the rules to enhance your life. Man was not made for the Sabbath, but the Sabbath was made for mankind. The rule will make life better. It has to be an additive rulership. And number 7, look at your relationships. Are they draining, toxic, or damaging? Be in relationships with healthy boundaries. Find those things that bring you calm. You can figure those things out or seek professional assistance. So here's what we want to do right now for our time together for self-care. This just came to mind. Why don't you tell yourself you love yourself? If nobody else told you today, say, I love me. You know, the Bible talks about love your neighbors as yourself. So I today say it. I love me. I love how I was formed and how I was made. I love that I have gifts and talents and skills. I love that I bring excitement and joy to other people's lives. I love me because I am me, and there's nobody else like me. So I'm the best at what I do because I do it. Isn't that great? It's something about being able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. May not feel like it, may not look like you want to look today, may not be where you want to be in life, but I love me. So let's do this for the next few moments. Again, we'd love to hear from you. And let us know how this is encouraging you. Let's do this. Let's breathe. And I'm going to doodle while you do that, all right? On the keyboard, just some sounds of peace while you think about it. Sit still for a moment, as you can see on the screen. As if you're out by the streams, by a nice quiet lake. In nature, you're just embracing the beauty of creativity. And I just want you to love on yourself today. Think of ways that you can celebrate who you are. not in a selfish sense that you forget other people, but it's important to prioritize you today as we prepare ourselves for the rest of this semester. We have to start with square one, step one, first base, and that's with you. Okay? So, for the next minute or so, before we end our time together today, hope you're seated to where it's quiet, no distraction. Put the pen down. Put that cup of coffee or tea or water, whatever beverage you're drinking, put it down for a second and free your hands and extend them in a receiving position. And let's just breathe as I play. It's a joy to be alive. It's a joy to be cared for. It's a joy to be at peace with yourself. It's great that we are, that we exist. Life is so meaningful. Where I find myself, I find peace. Because I bring peace. There's a peace that passes all understanding to guard your heart and your mind. Safe space, space of protection and serenity. There's peace. Let's take one last breath together. Exhale. Let's do that again. Exhale. Last time. Exhale. Have a great day. Be good to yourself and be good to others. You are loved.